Have you ever felt like you're the only one trying to live a healthier life while it seems like everyone else around you is doing the exact opposite? The struggle is real. Friends ordering takeaway, family forcing you to eat what they're eating, not giving you time to exercise, and you just feel like you're on this journey alone. All you want to do is feel better about yourself and be a better role model to your family. Today's video is about how to stay on track when it feels like everyone around you is pulling you in the opposite direction. I have the proven steps for you that have been a huge help to me and my clients throughout the years. We'll cover acknowledging the struggle, creating your environment, my hot tips, and dealing with setbacks. I'm Kylie Taylor and I have been a PT for over 10 years, specializing in helping people over 40, both face-to-face and online. Let's acknowledge that this can be really hard sometimes. Busy households, social activities, constant marketing, not to mention years of bad habits and self-doubt. The truth is, you're not weak. The pressures are real, so cut yourself some slack. I know you don't want to be a pain, the one who's always skipping the pizza, the one bringing their own food, or the one who's constantly saying no. You just want to fit in and feel great about yourself. I'm going to show you that you can achieve your goal and not be a pain to the people around you. In a moment, I'm going to share some simple ways to create an environment that supports your goals while not making you feel like an outcast, even if your family, friends, or workplace aren't on the same path. You might be surprised how really small shifts can make a huge difference. Let's dive in. Your environment matters more than you might think. It's not about being perfect, it's about setting yourself up for long-term wins, making small changes that make better choices easier and temptation less available. At home, this is where we spend most of our time, so it makes sense to start here. Start small, slowly swap out foods in the pantry for better versions. If a certain snack always derails you, stop buying it. Alternatives. What about when other people in the house are asking for certain foods that aren't in line with your plan? For me, it's about having alternatives. When my family wants ice cream for dessert on the weekend, I make sure I have something a little healthier on hand that I enjoy. For me, it's lemon-flavored yogurt with some crunch in it. I know it's not ice cream, it's my alternative to ice cream, and I really enjoy it. I can still be part of dessert night without saying no and without giving in to temptation. We'll go into more depth in what to do about meals at home and work later in this video. Your mindset is just as much a part of your environment as home or work. What you feed your mind day to day shapes how you think, feel, and show up for yourself. Positive inputs. What you listen to or read matters. If you're constantly hearing negativity from the news, radio, and from social media, it can wear you down and derail you. Be intentional with what you let into your mind. You can follow people online who lift you up, not those who bring you down. Save podcasts or videos that leave you feeling motivated and revisit them on tough days. Find books that inspire you and let those be part of your daily or weekly routine. Talking to others. Avoid getting involved in negative conversations. Bitching about the world is only going to get you feeling negative, and from there, it's a slippery slope to using food as emotional support. I'm not suggesting you fake happiness. All I'm saying is try to avoid indulging in drama. Self-talk. We are all our worst critic. Whenever I catch myself indulging in a little too much in the negative head drama, I jam some earphones in my ears and I turn straight to Spotify. I get that happy playlist going immediately. Let me know in the comments what has worked for you. Support. Trying to do this completely alone will make the journey way harder than it needs to be. Finding an environment where you feel supported without judgment will have a huge impact on getting you to your goal so much faster. It might be a group on social media, a personal trainer, a friend at work, a workout partner that meets you at the gym, even just one person in your life that is willing to change their habits with you or be there for you. You don't need hundreds of people. You just need one or two who will remind you that you're not crazy for wanting to look after yourself. Now, don't be passive about this. There are companies out there right now paying billions of dollars a year on marketing to get you off track and buying their junk food or paying for their silver bullet solutions. They are relentless and they are really good at it. Hot tip number 1, habits. Habits take time to build. So the first tip, just like building a supportive environment, is all about setting you up for the long-term win, making good choices easier and making temptation more difficult. Water bottle. Have a water bottle on hand at all times. Take it shopping, out on walks, the movies, always have it with you. This will encourage regular hydration, reduces fatigue, supports appetite control, and mentally reinforces that you are looking after yourself. On-the-go snacks. Pack better on-the-go snacks in your bag or in the car. This will reduce impulse eating, support your energy levels, and keeps you in control. Exercise. If you and the people around you don't already exercise regularly, this is going to need you to dig deep. Your motivation alone is not enough to rely on getting you to do it. Cold mornings, busy days, the list of excuses is endless. So let's put the odds in our favor. Always have your gym bag packed in the car and ready to go. Always book your exercises in as an appointment in your calendar and use alarms. Use leverage to your advantage by finding a good gym buddy, a PT, or a good friend who will not let you off the hook. Tracking apps can be really helpful to encourage movement too. So stick with it and you'll start to actually want to go. Just be patient. Little by little, you'll create an environment that works with you, not against you. And that makes staying on track so much easier. Comment below and let me know what has worked for you or if you're using any of these tips. Hot tip number 2, meal prep. Now, I don't mean spending your whole Sunday in the kitchen making Instagram-worthy meals. When better options are already there and ready to go, you're way less likely to reach for whatever's fast and easy when you're hungry, tired, or stressed. It means less work during the week and it means that you don't have to think about it. Shopping. Until you feel that you have your old habits swapped out for better habits, never go grocery shopping without a shopping list. You're way less likely to get caught up in the marketing, and remember, if it's not in the house, you're way less likely to be eating it. Never go shopping on an empty stomach. You don't want to be walking down the aisles salivating at all that food. There are also some great apps out there that tell you how healthy each product is, and you can build your list on that. Meal prep. Again, I don't mean cooking all Sunday. Prepping your meals the night before will make a huge difference to your eating habits during the week because you won't have to think about it. It supports portion control so you're getting the right amount of food, and prepping the night before ensures that you get the nutrients that you need the next day and it keeps you consistent. If you are cooking a nice healthy dinner, cook a little extra so that you have leftovers the next couple of days. Never freeze your meals. They will taste like garbage and you'll end up feeling like you're being punished for making better choices. Hot tip number 3, going out. So you've been invited out for dinner with friends, family, or you have to go to a work function. How do you stick to your plan? Well, there are a few really easy things you can do to mitigate the risk. However, life isn't perfect and it will throw you curveballs. Just relax and do your best. Don't stress. Out for food, eat before you go so that you're not starving when you get there. This has been a huge game changer for me over the years. Check the menu and decide on what you're going to have ahead of time. Now, just like grocery shopping, never check the menu when you're hungry. Ordering extra sides of salad and veggies is a great idea. Avoid breads, pastas, and chips. Instead, focus on the protein. The most important tip I can give you about going out is enjoy the experience, slow down your eating, and get involved in the conversation. Out for drinks. If you like a drink, not going to lie, this is going to be a solid test for you. If you love a drink, my best advice would be don't go. There are so many really easy things that we can do to fly under the radar here. Decide ahead of time if you are going to drink and then just stick to 1 or 2. I understand that this can take the edge off in a social environment. From there, switch to soda water and lime in a short glass and everyone will assume that you are drinking alcohol and you can go comfortably unnoticed. Avoid buying rounds, stay in control of what you're ordering and go to the bar yourself. Being the designated driver is always a great option if you can, and this gives you the perfect excuse not to drink. Finally, just like going out for a meal, slow down, enjoy the experience and conversation. You deserve a night out. Saying no without saying no. Even with all the tips followed today, you may still be put in a position where you have to decline an invitation, a meal, or a drink. How do you decline without causing friction or not fitting in. In my experience, I would avoid mentioning your goal. For example, no thanks, I'm on a diet. A lot of the time, well-meaning friends and family will encourage you even harder with the whole you only live once, life is too short type of thing. They are doing this because they don't want you to suffer and they don't want you to leave the group. Instead, be polite and confident. Don't make excuses. Look them directly in the eye and just say confidently, no thanks, I'm all good for now. That's it, and stick to it. There will be busy weeks, holidays, illness, injury, family stress, or days where your motivation just isn't there. And sometimes your routine will slip, and that's okay. Having a small setback doesn't mean you've undone all your progress. How you move forward is what matters. Focus on consistency and getting it right most of the time. If you do find yourself slipping more and more, if you just can't find the support that you feel that you need, then it might be time to ask for outside help like a personal trainer. Have you ever been confused by all the conflicting advice online about what to eat before and after a workout? It can be really demotivating trying to get your head around all the different supplements. Do you eat more carbs? Do you eat more protein? When do you eat? It can feel overwhelming. In the next video, I'll show you exactly what to eat before and after workouts with safe, realistic tips that work for your body and your life. You won't want to miss it.